This is Chelsea Schaefer, and this is Season 4 of The Score. You all have listened to this podcast 750,000 times, and we are here in Season 4 to bring you even more of what you love.
Hey guys, it's Kaitlin Gustave, and if you weren't keeping up with Team Roping Journal on Facebook or Instagram, even the website, then you were missing out on all the happenings at the BFI in Reno. We were back in Reno. It was such a fun time. It was great to see everyone. Everyone was pumped to be back in Reno, Nevada for the Reno Rodeo and the Bob Feist Invitational. You guys, if you missed that, Kolton Schmidt and Wyatt Cox won the roping. They were 40-27 on 6 head. They were high team back, knocked down a run, and won $100,000. Holy cow. What a fun day. Well, in this special interview of the Short Score, we caught up with Kolton and Wyatt shortly after their win, and they had so much to say. It was such a fun day for them. They knocked down, a goal of theirs to win this roping as a new partner team as well. So what a way to kick off their summer run with this win. Now they're going to be heading all over. The 4th run's about to kick off, so we're excited to see where this big win takes them. And you guys, we have a special section after you listen to Kolton and Wyatt's interview. I got to catch up with Wesley Thorp, and the reason I caught up with Wesley Thorp is because he bid on Kolton and Wyatt in the BFI's Cowboy auction, and he won a big chunk of change himself. He and his partner Cody Snow, they also placed in the roping. They placed 5th. They were 43.01 on 6 head, and they split $18,000 for their team. So Wesley was honestly the big winner out of everyone. He bid on a few teams that placed in the roping, so he walked home with a big chunk of change. So I will quit talking at you, and you guys stay tuned because later this week we have a special interview this week. And stay tuned because we're going to be heading to Greeley, and the Cowboy Christmas is about to kick off, so there's going to be a lot of fun interviews coming soon. Do you want $100,000 worth of coaching? Hey, head on over to roping.com because Coach Kolton Schmidt and his partner Wyatt Cox just won the 2021 Reno BFI worth $100,000 for their work on 6 head over the famed roping's monster score. To celebrate, we're offering 15% off all access to Schmidt's coaching and instructional videos exclusively at roping.com. Use promo code Kolton15 at checkout to access your discount. That's Kolton15, all caps, KOLTON15 at checkout to access your discount at roping.com. I feel so blessed right now, you guys. I am standing here with the BFI champions, Kolton Schmidt and Wyatt Cox.
Yeah, we feel blessed too. Don't worry.
That's for sure. I'm finally catching my breath.
You guys, holy cow. 100,000 here. You guys knocked down 6 head.
Yep.
What? Explain this day to me.
I don't really know, honestly. We did our job. That we come here to win first, so everything went as planned. So it was a great day. Yeah.
What about you, Wyatt?
Yeah, it's definitely a long day. But, you keep your head down and keep fighting at it. It'll pay off.
Definitely. And you guys didn't win any rounds or anything. Just knocked them down.
We were 5th in 2 different rounds, I think.
Mm-hmm.
First and third, I think. Yeah.
What was the game plan going into today?
I was telling Kendra when I was talking to her, previous times at the BFI I've roped scared, just trying to complete the course, and my goal today was just to score and turn the cow as soon as I could, and I was actually pretty proud of myself today. I roped considerably aggressive. I rode my horse well, and I didn't rope scared one time, and it all went well. So
yeah. Wyatt, how about on the heel side?
Man, this guy, he keeps the guy on his toes. he's sharp, so you kind of got to be paying attention. He doesn't give you a chance to not be aggressive, and I'm starting to really figure that out. I like the timing of it, and it felt good, but it was pretty nerve-wracking there, right there in the middle of it. He's got a tempo in his run, and you got to be paying attention.
Definitely. And obviously, you guys are a new team for the year. How has practices been, preparing for this and preparing for the pro rodeos? How have you guys worked on your roping styles to match each other?
Yeah, we actually really haven't practiced that much together. We probably only practiced 6 or 8 days, but we haven't really broke it down much. I knew Wyatt heels fast, and I knew I needed a fast healer, so I just wanted to make my deal a little bit more consistent and just make sure our horses were in a good spot. And we made a few runs, and we had a rhythm. We never really had to break it down or put anything back into it. Just the roping styles have seemed to work.
Gotcha. What?
Yeah, our practices all seem to go great. It hasn't been super tough to really figure it out, but like I said, he's got a tempo, and as long as you're mashing the gas, you'll be fine.
Yeah, definitely. And Wyatt, what was the hill horse you were on today?
Oh, that's Max. That's
Good old Max.
He's my baby boy, man. We raised him. He's 13 years old this year. He's been a huge blessing to our family. He's been good his whole entire life.
Gotcha. I was gonna say you've ridden that horse for a long time, and he still fits your style. Doesn't ever cheat you.
Yeah, he made it through 2 years of junior college. I think he needs some days off.
Yeah. And Kolton, what was that head horse you were on?
His name's Rebel. He's an 11-year-old bay. I just bought him in January. He's been a blessing. We've been winning a little. Haven't been great on him, but I don't know, he's done his job. He's been a good horse, and he's paid for himself, over and over again, and we're sure grateful that he's ours.
Gotcha. And, I talked to Wesley, which Wesley bought you guys, so he's actually, I guess, the big winner.
Yeah, he won more than we did.
63,000?
Yeah.
Wesley, I think, won more than you guys, but you guys are the big winners. But Wesley was talking about, you've been working really hard at your roping. What have you been working on? What have you been trying to revamp? Or
mainly just my mental game, honestly. The roping part is fine. It's just taking myself out of situations or putting myself into good situations. So I've been putting a lot of time. I've hired a couple guys, coaches and stuff like that, but it seems like it's been, I don't know, you never know, but today it worked, so I'm sure thankful for that.
Gotcha. And you said you hired coaches. What are your thoughts on that? I know, in the breakaway world, which anyone could go to her, Donnie Taylor is a great mental performance coach, and I know a lot of people go to her. What's your thoughts on getting a mental performance coach for roping?
A lot of guys are blessed and they don't need it. I felt like I did, and I felt like my roping career was missing something. So I've always been the guy. I don't want to be at the end of my roping career looking back and saying I wish I would have done this. So if there's something I think that will help me or benefit me, sometimes it chase your own tail, but sometimes it works. So I try to put as much as I can into it.
That's awesome. That's really cool. I think it's cool that you can take that step to focus on that.
I don't know. I don't think you should be ashamed of it if you have to do it either. So if you feel like you can get better from it, then why not do it?
Wyatt, have you ever gone to a mental performance coach, or do you call anyone?
No, my mom and dad do a pretty good job. My mom, she's pretty tough love about all of it. She's hard on me. She expects a lot out of me, and she should. We put in the work, and she demands results. My dad, he's the good-hearted, get up, dust yourself off, keep working at it. It's gonna come. It's gonna come around. It's gonna pay you off. So, but between that and just knowing what I've done, getting here, that gives me all the confidence in the world. And I try not to look down upon myself. As far as my roping goes, I try not to get too caught up in the failures. And it's a game of failure. It's how you deal with it. I can't tell you how many times I've been to the BFI and not done good and walked out of here like, I might not have been good enough. But really, it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen that time. Something wasn't right. Made some mistakes. Today just came together. The confidence was there. The tempo was there. We drew right. Good horses, good partners. It all went great.
Oh, yeah. And have you made the call home yet? I know you were kind of talking about your dad's probably crying. And,
Yeah, I called my dad when I got the stalls, and and he was bawling. And he's an emotional guy, but he doesn't cry. Mm-hmm. So that hit kind of hard.
Yeah.
So I had to rush him off the phone and tell him I'll have to call him later because I started to tear up a little bit.
Yeah, but, lots of emotions.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. He's loved this roping for a long, long time, and ever since I was little, he used to play me these tapes, and we used to watch the Matt Tyler videos and all stuff like that, and being able to win it, I'm sure they're freaking out right now.
Oh yeah.
I haven't even talked to my mom yet. I guarantee she pulled the steering wheel off her car.
Let's hope she didn't. I hope she is okay. Mrs. Cox, if you made it home, please call all of us and let us know you're home safe if you listen to this podcast. Kolton, you had Katie here.
Yep.
And how special is that to have your wife here?
Yeah, that's awesome. We're having a baby in October, so today she's got a dress on and she's showing off her baby bump for the first time. So it's a great day. And I don't even have the kid yet, but stuff like that just makes every day seem a little bit better and something to look forward to. So I'm sure thankful that she's here.
Yeah. So is this money are you gonna put in savings for this kid that's coming, this little boy?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure I'll spend it somewhere.
And have you talked to your parents, your family, or anything yet?
No, I haven't had a chance to call them. My phone died. I haven't even looked at my phone, and I've got so many text messages and stuff from all my friends, and they, I have a great support system from close friends to everything. So my phone died from how many people have texted me, so I haven't had a chance to call them or talk to them, but I'm sure somebody's called them and said something to them.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's a cool feeling to have your phone blowing up for that reason.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's always a blessing for sure.
And, I want to talk about it too. After you guys roped that short round run, Wyatt, you didn't even know you guys won the roping until Kolton's over hooping and hollering. Why didn't you think you won the roping? Like, what's...
I was focused on doing my job. That when you rope at this level against these kind of guys, you have to really pay attention in key situations because that's one of them, and that's where you get paid. And if you don't function right there, if you mess up, nobody. It's not ever going to get written down. Nobody's going to remember it. So you might as well keep your head down and keep after it. I dallied and was just like, I know we caught. I knew we were going to get paid something. And when I looked up, he was screaming and looking at me. So I was like, it was kind of surreal. Like I lost my mind after that.
And Kolton, you were screaming, super excited. What was your thought process? Did you have time to even gather your thoughts after that run?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know really. Just it was a long day. Tried to stay focused all day. I tried to do the best I could to stay in my own little world. So when we did catch, I just felt like it was a sigh of relief. So everything that was let out, and that was just like the release of today. Like, it's over. We did what we came here to do, and it was just, I don't know. We dreamed about winning that rope, and ever since you ever seen the first BFI tape. So to have it go our way and to be a BFI champion that's something that will stick with us for the rest of our lives. So that's pretty amazing. I'm sure excited.
And to win a BFI that is finally back in Reno after a crazy year, that's super cool.
Yeah.
I think that's even more exciting than anything.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah, BFI in Reno, it just seems right. So, yeah. And honestly, I've been this happy if I won it in Guthrie too. So the Bob Feist, the Invitational is the BFI no matter where it is, and they happen to have two this year, and there's two champions, and I'm just glad we're one of them.
Yeah. And were there any, obviously big winners, were there any bobbles in any of your runs or anything you guys were kind of concerned about? Oh, Wyatt, game on right now.
Yeah, like I said, he makes some sharp runs, and we had a steer that kind of hopped really fast in the corner, and I had to pick the timing back up, and when I heeled him, I went over my horn one time. And it's a blessing that Kolton was already coming around, because I would have lost my mind if I lost my rope right there. I panicked, and I got to take a big old deep breath when we got out the back, because that one, it almost literally slipped through my fingers.
Oh my gosh, that's a scary feeling.
Yeah, that's for sure.
What about on the head side? Anything you were kind of?
The fifth round I felt a little nervous. I roped a neck. Felt like I probably should have done my job, roped him a couple of swings sooner, maybe I don't know. I mean, that's really breaking it down, but I sure thought today went pretty well.
Yeah. No, I thought all your guys' runs were great.
Awesome.
It was a great day. And you guys, it's summer run is officially here. What's the plan going down the road?
Yeah, just as fast as we can go, everywhere we can get to. Chin down and hopefully look up at the end of the year and happy where we end up. So we got a busy couple months, and I mean, you ask anybody, everybody's sure blessed that we get to go somewhere and things are back to normal. So I'm glad that rodeos are having, real rodeos, big rodeos. We're busy, the schedule's full, and yeah, a cowboy team roper, we're pumped, we're happy.
Wyatt, what about you? Ready for the summer run?
Oh yeah, I'd like to take this into the summer and really get to pin our ears and stay aggressive and kind of stay after them. The momentum is huge all over the 4th of July, and I think this is going to push with us. So I look forward to it. This is going to be a big year, I think.
Yeah. You guys got some good cushion for you going down the road.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm not going to hold you guys up anymore. I know you guys are tired from today, but congratulations again, you guys.
Thank you.
What a fun interview that was with the BFI winners, Kolton Schmidt and Wyatt Cox. Now, let's listen to what Wesley Thorp has to say. So we just saw Kolton Schmidt and Wyatt Cox win the BFI this year, but the big surprise is Wesley Thorp is actually the big money winner from this roping today. What was your thoughts on buying them?
Colton's one of my good friends. I've known him a long time, and I've got to be around him a good bit lately, and we've done some stuff together. He's been working on himself a lot here lately. He's been practicing hard. He's been working on his mental game, and I believe in that. When somebody puts that much effort into something, they don't give up, and they cut the negativity out of what they're doing. I mean, you can't go wrong. So it's been pretty cool for me to see it firsthand how hard he's worked. I mean, I was there, and there's no way I wasn't going to bet on my buddy.
Gosh, and 63,000.
Yeah.
How, you roped pretty good here, obviously, ended up in the short round and come home with 63,000.
I actually won 4th and 5th in the Calcutta also, but
okay.
It was a good day. I got to bet on my friends, and I've got to do some stuff with them through a project I'm working on lately, so we've been around each other a lot more and just get to see them in action. So I enjoyed betting on them because I knew they put as much into it as anyone. So to be able to place there with them too was pretty cool. So it was a fun day for me.
Definitely. And did you just buy them in the average, or did you buy them in any of the rounds? Or?
I just bet on them in the average. I didn't buy anybody in the rounds, but I actually didn't even get there in time for the rounds. So I just got there for the average and bet on my friends and rolled out.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And Wesley, besides buying your friends, I want to talk about your horse. Everyone kind of has been talking about that new horse you got. What is him?
It came from Waylon Davis, a guy I've known since I was a kid. He's really good hand with the horse, and he rides a lot of horses, ropes good, really good cowboy. I got him from him just a few months ago, and it was really one of the best decisions I've made. He's fit in perfectly with me. He took some pressure off my black, as well as another horse I was in the progress of buying on as soon as he got sound. So it let me have something really, really good until that horse was ready, and it's just been a great fit for me. I've been super blessed to have him. He's awesome.
And what do you call that horse? How old is he?
He's 11 years old. I call him Cap Gun. Yeah, he's tough.
He's tough. He's got to be tough. You guys are
That's
going
right.
down the road, about to start the summer run. It's officially started. We're in Reno, so.
That's right.
Did you ride him in the Reno Rodeo, or?
I am planning on riding. He's the only one I brought to this route. I'm going to ride him next Friday at the Reno Rodeo. Then my black's on the other route over in Springdale, Pecos and stuff. So.
Gotcha. And what about that horse's style fits you? What are like the little things you can pick out that you just love about him?
Well, the one thing he doesn't do is anything wrong. He's really fast. He doesn't make any mistakes. He's smooth when he does things. Just like our 5th one, I stuck my tail through my loop, and he let me recover. And he's very fast, very smooth. He reads the situation good, keeps his shoulders up, but you can put him in whatever spot you want. He'll kind of pull you out of the situation without making any extra movements. Pretty uncommon. He's a very smart horse. Anything I've showed him that just to fit me better, he's picked it up day one. So it's been a heck of a fun experience having him.
Yeah, definitely. And I want to talk about it too. In that, what was it? The 5th round, 4th round.
5th round.
5th round. You had to kick up, and
Yeah. 5th round, Cody turned a good steer. We had a chance to be high call, and right as I was going to throw, it was perfect. And my tail went under my horse and through my loop. And, like, right as I was going to throw it, just cut the momentum off my loop. And it was just kind of a wreck. I had to kick back up and just make sure I got him down. So it was kind of cool that we got by him because it could have really gone bad. But unfortunately, Cody had it good enough today. He should have won the roping, but at least we were able to stay hooked and win something good.
Yeah, I'd say that was probably, I mean, there was a ton of great heel shots all day, but that was a great recovery that you did right there. Some people would have given up after that happened. You stuck with it.
Yeah,
you guys were 10, but it
right.
worked out.
That's right. Definitely could have been a lot worse, that's for sure. So it was cool.
Gotcha. Well, what are you going to do with your winnings?
I've got plenty of stuff going on right now. I'm sure I can find a spot for it pretty easily. So
Definitely. Awesome. Well, congratulations, Wesley.
you bet. Thank you very much.
Thank you.